Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, defenses, get out the field.
They'll run on first down. Swift, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's put that team on the clock. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check.
From the gun, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, Kamara. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On 1st down, Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Mike 50. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on second down. Love. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Alex Anzalone able to get him for a loss of about 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Minus 50. We got it. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slip.
From the gun, Love. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check the screen.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 45 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates his starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Bell. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Buccaneers 10, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the ground, this is Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Tom. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Check, ready. Hey, no. 15. Check my 15.
From the gun, Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11. at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. Mark 46 to one. Match stop.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. Steps away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Under 10. 10.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pittsburgh. Too little, cut.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
54, Mike, 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check. Hey, look,
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
letting you know right now, you better bring. Show it up. Jet.
They'll go again with Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Fancy footwork in midfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing in towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see